guys, my name is Kayla and I'm a full-time traveling graphic designer, and today we're going to be going over what you need to know as you're setting up your document to design your planner. So at this point, if you're following along with our How to Design Planner series, you should have already researched or brainstormed your ideas, and you should have outlined your project on paper. Now it's time for you to actually sit down and design your planner on your computer. There are 3 settings that you have to get just right if you want to design a quality planner. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, let's dive right into the first step, which naturally is to open your design software and select the document size you want to work in. For planners, the 3 most popular page sizes you can work with are US letter, which is 8.5 by 11 inches and is commonly used as office stationery in the United States, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Panama, the Dominican Republic, and the Philippines. A4, which is 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters, and is typically the standard page size commonly used everywhere except North America and parts of Central and South America. And A5, which is 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches and is roughly half the size of A4 size paper and mainly used for the creation of booklets, leaflets, and flyers. For planners, this is the perfect size for pocket planners that you can take with you on the go. Ultimately, your decision for which page size to create is up to you and the type of project you're creating. So for example, if you plan to sell printable planners online as instant downloads, it may make sense to offer US letter, A4, and A5 planners so you can reach a broader audience. If you plan to print your planner professionally and sell it as a hard copy, it may make more sense to select the page size that's mostly used in your country to start because your local area will likely be your target market. Plus, it may be costly at the start to print multiple sizes of the same planner, making it smarter financially to choose one to begin with. And if you're planning on utilizing a print-on-demand service, you may be limited to the page sizes that that particular company prints in, so be sure to check out their page size requirements before you start designing. Okay, now that you have your document size set up, let's get into a few of the technical aspects of design you should set up in your design software. The first being margins. So margins is the area between the main content of your planner and the edges of your page. If you look at anything that's printed, you'll notice a strip of blank white space around the perimeter of the page. Where the content on your printed page stops is your margin line. And when you set this margin, your design shouldn't cross over this line unless it's an intentional design decision. Typically, you wouldn't want your planner content to go all the way to the edge of the page. The main reason being, if your planner is to be printed, you risk the designs being cut off once it's binded or if the page is hole punched. So normal margins, which give you plenty of room on either side of the page for binding or hole punching, is typically 1 inch on the left and right side of the page as well as the top and bottom of the page. And narrow margins, which gives you less room for hole punching but gives you more room to fit more content on the page, is typically 1/2 inch on the right, left, top, and bottom of the page. Again, the margins you set will likely depend on the type of project you're creating, so keep in mind how your planner needs to function before you set it up. And next, you'll need to be aware of your page bleed, which is the area outside of your printed file that the printer's cut off. If you don't set page bleed, if you have elements that need to be printed from edge to edge, then you'll end up with a strip of white surrounding the perimeter of your page. Okay, so let me show you an example. So here you can see this is one of my planners that I've had printed, and it's actually a prototype, so you're one of the first to see it. But as you can see on one of the monthly page titles, from edge to edge, my black background is printed. And on the other hand, this is the same page printed on my own computer with no page bleed set. And as you can see, there is a white border surrounding my page. So if you have content that you need printed to the edge of your page, add 0.125 inches or 3 millimeters to each side of the paper. This will make your document 0.25 inches or 6 millimeters larger in both the height and the width. That's it. Those are the 3 things you'll need to set up before you start designing your planner. Starting your project off with the appropriate document settings will help you avoid resizing or reformatting later, which wastes time and resources. Get it right the first time with these tips outlined in this video. And also, if you'd like to learn more about how to actually sell your planners online, feel free to check out our free ebook down below where we'll go over how to take the planners you've designed and turn them into passive income. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you stay a while. Until next time.